Alright guys, good morning, welcome back. So I'm just heading out here with the old Chevy Apache. So this should be pretty good. Get the door here. There we go. But yeah, this thing hasn't driven for a while, so I'm going to get it out here this morning. But the TOX guys, they arrived with all of their trucks and stuff, so they've been getting all of our Sema builds loaded up, taken apart and stuff. So they've been having to take the campers and the camper trailers and putting those, getting those ready to go into a separate trailer. They were working on that most of last night, but they got a lot of the trucks and stuff, for the most part, loaded up. So almost done on that. So checking over here on our property, what we got going on here. Just ease in and do a quick little tight turnaround. Is we got the tree guys. The tree guys came in. They've got a ton of work done. Looks like I'm gonna hit this Toyota here. Yep. I'll back it up. Just edge on over here for a second. Yeah, so check it out. They've got a ton of work done though, tree wise. A lot of the trees taken out of the ground, so they got to get those hauled away. We got piles of gravel and stuff for the gravel drive. They're going to be redoing that. Then I got guys lined up to come through and do sod. But a lot of the trees that were just hanging around and stuff, they've come through. They've already gotten the stumps taken care of for the most part, and some of the trees chopped up. But a lot of work done over here. So thanks to those guys for getting a lot of the work done. Also, all the trees right here that were all along this, they've gotten those totally taken out. You can see got a lot of grass and stuff left over, so they might add like some bushes and stuff here, the landscaping guys, but other than that, all of that's cleared out very nicely. Got some grass growing into the gravel as well, so all that's got to get worked done and stuff. But other than that, this piece of property is certainly coming along very, very nicely, so very thrilled about that. So we'll have to see how that looks in the coming days here. We still got this Chevy Apache actually on the website for the shop on sale, for sale, and at some point someone's gonna come and empty their pockets, and so they can have it. But yeah, we're wanting about I would like to get 45,000 out of it, honestly, just with how much work we did on the paint. And I mean, interior wise it's good, engine wise it's good, so I would kind of like to have that amount of money for this truck. But as long as I still have it, I'm going to drive it around and make sure it's still working good, and luckily it still is. Still a very fun truck to be able to drive. So, but yeah, we'll see what we get for it. I think I've got it on the website for like 55, but I can bring the price down at some point. But still, truck still runs good, still looks really, really good, so makes me happy. It is a beautiful truck. Love it. So anyways, TOX guys, they've been working very hard to get all this stuff loaded up. So let's see here. We got alright, we got that truck. That truck's still waiting to get loaded up. We got these two campers here, and yeah, they got those two trucks loaded up. Okay, cool. So a lot of work done from them. They should be back a little bit later today to finish up. And then guess what, guys? We got it finished. We got our build finished, and also we got some extra parts from this build as well. So we got started on that old Ford truck. So check this out here. The TOX El Toro monster truck. Ooh, it's beautiful. Turn on the lights here, get the shop open. But yeah, look at that. So we also had the suspension parts and the transfer case and stuff that we had ordered. We ordered extra from this, and so we were able to swap it on over, lift the body up a little bit from the platform to get this a little bit higher up to make sure we didn't have any scrubbing or stuff. And all of the suspension, transfer case, all that's installed on this truck. So this thing's going to be cool once we get it done. I can't wait to try it out. So that's going to be a little while. We still got work on the engine to do, but this thing is certainly nice. We also got a an S19 cover for the bed, and that also has holes there for the roll bars there, so that's kind of neat. And then we also got some side chrome detailing and chrome detailing on the rear end as well, so a lot of different work went into that, so very excited about that truck. The only thing is we went ahead and put the tires on, and the only way to get this thing on the lift is by lifting it up from the front or the back. So luckily we only have to work on the engine, but even then it's already lifted up, so we'll just have to lower it back down. But I think, let's see here, I think, yeah, Hank was working on the front diff, so. But this thing's going to be cool. I can't wait to try it, so. I'll have to see how the Ford engine in there does. I think we're going to go and try and do a bunch of work to it, do some tuning, but we'll have to see how that does. It does seem to be leaking, so we're probably not going to end up using it. Probably going to have to order another one, but I don't know. That's cool. I wanted a monster truck, and now I have it. Technically, I have two for right now. So we got Swamp Masters tires on this, so this is good for swamp terrain, sand terrain, dirt terrain. It does good on road too. But yeah, check out the suspension parts. Now these are specifically TRX springs right here. This is a specific design. Instead of being like to one side or the other, these are going straight down but doubled. So this is kind of interesting design they got running here for those. So certainly looks cool. We also got the very neat off-road fenders, both front and back. Those things look really good. We got the beautiful off-road bumper, and we also got let me pull it out actually. Hop on in here. Interior, basic interior, nothing too fancy in here. There's probably a few options we could have gone with the parts they gave us, but certainly very nice. Supercharged V8 in this. Sounds beautiful. Let me switch on the lights here. So we got the cuss that comes on with that. We got the running lights here. We also have the TLX with LED strips. We also got the cabin running lights there, so that's sweet. We also have the El Toro lit up with the LED strips, along with having the little tiny red LEDs lit up there. And then of course we have the El Toro 3500 emblem there on the back rack. It looks really good. Now, I can't wait to show you how this thing drives. This thing drives really, really good. So let's take it on the road here. We'll show you how it drives on the road. It drives really, really well. Let's see, any traffic coming from that way? Doesn't look like it. We're going to see if we can't give it the beans here. Actually, I'm already giving it the beans. A little bit slow to accelerate with these tires. 70, 80. This thing's a beast, that's for sure. We're gonna do a big Yui here. But this thing handles so good. Thing is really neat. We're going to go ahead and take the dirt trail back here, just get off the road, but this thing is incredible, that is for sure. So let's show you how this thing goes over the bumps. By the way, since we got gravel already and we got a gravel company that we're working with, I think I'm going to get this road smoothed out so we're not having this big bump driving into work every day, and getting this switched over to a much smoother gravel drive for the duration. So we'll see how that goes. Got to check on permitting for that, but that is my plan here. It's not really an entrance to our track, but hey, the bushes, these bushes are pretty tough, so we'll just go ahead and get in here. But yeah, this thing handles so well. Down here, but yeah, look at that. Took that giant bump there very nicely. No scrapage, no getting high centered on the diff or anything like that, so definitely like that. Yeah, look at that. the car's technically going way too fast through there, so I do need to slow it down. I forget how fast this thing is in the dirt, and then how much grip it has on the tires, and it will tip over. We did have one little incident where we almost tipped it over, so that was kind of scary. Definitely don't want to do that, but yeah, this thing handles really good. So here, let me show you. Have the drone in the bed. I'm going to get that out here. Alright, drone is out. I'm going to get him over here to the front to let me see how this suspension works. Yeah, look at the suspension, how it reacts. It does such a great job. I'm going to spin it around here. Take this part of the rocks here. Yeah, watch how it reacts to the different rock terrains through here. It just does an absolutely incredible job. Just handles so well. It grips so incredibly well. But yeah, this thing is a beast for sure. Love it. Go ahead and switch the lights off. Luckily, you can turn on and off the running lights, so running lights are not totally automatic. You can switch those off if you want to, so that's certainly a nice feature on, I think that's a feature for the base trucks as well, but for ours, that's definitely one of the options. So, and then check out these wheels. These are very interesting. Now, what do you think? Do you think that color is actually good, or would you have gone black? I personally am partial to the red wheels on this. I don't know why, but it looks really good. So let me know what you think on that that color option choice. But get this and the tires cleaned up here. Make sure it's nice and presentable. I was hoping we might be able to get this to stay here long enough so that once we get our Ford monster truck build done, we could test it out. But I'm thinking they're going to be hauling this thing out pretty soon. Now what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to take the tires off and put on little tiny baby tires and wheels to be able to get it into one of their trailers. Luckily they do have another trailer coming because these guys are going to be filled up pretty quick. But still, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what the reaction is once this thing gets over to Sema. So it's going to be pretty cool. Cannot wait to see what people think on social media and stuff about these things. But anyways, so that is done. We got this truck right here, the Ford. Got to get an engine for it. More than likely we will test it out once Hank gives me the okay, if he's got like the differential in the front taken care of. I'm not totally sure, but that's definitely one thing we got to do. Ford F350 single cab with flatbed. Single cab Ford F350. What can we do with it? That's a really good question. So let's take a look. So obviously with a flatbed, that's what we're looking at here. So let's take a look at it. So currently that is our basic setup right there. Is currently what it's running. Running the dualies. These are pretty big dualies actually. So we could potentially give it a much higher lift kit. That's an option. Because those are the options that we got right now. You know, we could go with just the street duals, but currently, I don't know, the off-road duals look really good to me. So, obviously we have standard size wheels or bigger, and currently the biggest size is what came on it. So we got double exhaust running on this. Definitely want to keep that. We got the black front grille going on. We got the little plastic piece there for aero. Now technically we could go with a giant bull bar, which would be kind of cool in my opinion, etc. So options, there's a lot of options here. So currently we're just running the plastic piece. Now we could go super off-road. We could get some plastic pieces, already make this thing look really good. Obviously it's just got the regular bumper right now, so that's what we got going on. We could add a light bar. We could also get like a little snorkel tube and stuff up there. We could still run the cabin lights, so options there. Extensions. So we can change up. We can go super thick on the fenders there. I'm not a big fan of that. We can also add in those nice plastic pieces for the windows. Definitely like those. And then headlamps, we could black those out. So I mean, there's options. There's plenty of options on this truck that we can do. Let's see here if we get those steps back. There we go. So there's that option. So one thing that I've kind of wanted to do is go all blacked out with something, and then do a midnight edition type giveaway for like a trader type thing. So we could technically do that. Give it the get a bed ordered, and then be able to have like a be able to have a camping trailer, stuff like that. So that's one option that we could do. I want to check. Let's see, where's my bumper options? So we got the black bumper there. Then we got the colored bumper. There we go. We're definitely wanting that colored option. Obviously, we can make it a Raptor if we wanted to. There we go. So Super Duty blacked out. There we go. That looks really good. And then we got the black bumpers here. So we could change that up if we wanted to. And then extension-wise, we could switch that over to the body color. Just totally go with the blackout on this thing. And I mean, that looks pretty mean right there. So, I don't know. I don't know. But there's certainly a lot of options, a lot of different things we could order on this. I'd have to look at like campers and stuff. If there's campers in the area that we can go pick up. I think this has, yeah, it's got a fifth wheel hookup back there. So, is that a fifth wheel or is that a gooseneck? I get those confused. But anyways, it's one of the big trader things that loops over and comes on top. Yeah, those. The gooseneck / fifth wheel. Those thingies. So anyways, I'm not sure what I want to do with this, but it definitely needs a touch-up, needs clean-up and stuff. And either way we go, whether it's crazy, whether it's normal, etc., this thing's going to look good. One thing I don't like, check this out. I don't like this bed because, do you see the problem? Look at the exhaust. There is a huge problem with this particular bed and the exhaust system there, where the exhaust is basically hitting a wall as it's exhausting. I mean, we're probably getting some back pressure that's not supposed to be in the engine at all back there. Look at that. That is, I don't know how that's working. I mean, I guess there's enough room for it to move, but still, I don't know. I don't think that's a good exhaust design there. So, I'm basically, now that I've noticed that, 100% for sure, I'm thinking this bed here is going to go bye-bye. Because I can tell you one thing, that does not look healthy for this truck. So, that we might have to check the engine for any problems with that. So, anyways, lots of options on this particular vehicle, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to get this T-Rex wrapped back up in. All those trucks are going to get out and stuff. We're going to get, as I said, property taken care of. So a lot of different videos to show you the end result, etc. We got our monster truck build, where of course we're going to go drive it. That's going to be fun. So that's going to be in a future episode. So thanks guys for coming along. Thanks guys for watching. And make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys here next time. And we might have a monster truck to drive here at the GMG truck shop. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.